Hi, I'm Colman Domingo, and I'm going to take you through my camera roll. Okay, anyone that knows me knows that I love to travel. And I stack up a lot of sort of a bucket list places that I like to go to. I always have this tricky problem, which is scheduling, because I'm always busy with work. So I really don't know when I can actually do it. So I ticked off one of my bucket list items a couple years ago where suddenly, within 72 hours, we were halfway around the world. And that place was Easter Island, which I think is pretty cool. I flew from LA to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Santiago, Chile, and then I stayed overnight there in Santiago, Chile, and then I took another flight for 6 hours into the middle of the Pacific Ocean, which is where Easter Island is, because I wanted to go see the Moai, which are those incredible statues that still have a lot of mystery around it, like who made them, where they placed them, why they placed them, you name it. Are they connected to UFOs, or are they connected to, I don't know, other interesting things, but they're really dope, and they're really huge, man. And look, I look very, very happy. That's a happy guy. All right, next up. This is first day on set of my film Sing Sing. It's a film about the rehabilitation through the arts program at Sing Sing Prison and how using theater to really heal and change lives. I took this picture because I felt like it was finding a lot of information about my character, because my character, and with my scenic designer, Ruta, she made sure all these postcards were from people that my character is connected to. So she had so much detail with that to make sure that letters that may have been literally sent to the character that I portray, John Divine G. Whitfield. So I had all that information. I had on here, scripts that my character Divine G. Whitfield actually wrote. I mean, these men in these prison systems, they don't have a lot to personalize, but they will personalize their rooms and detail it. So this is me in my costume with paperwork and pictures and family, and I believe, this is an actual picture of Divine G, the guy who I play, as a kid. So I wanted to take in all this information. We have with his graduation as well. So it's all actually the actual person that I play. This is a lot of personal things to him. So I wanted to make sure that I captured that, and that was day one. I always take a great day one photo. Next up, another day one photo. I just thought this was a good photo because a lot of decisions went into this. This is The Color Purple, the movie musical. And this is my character, Mister. And why I thought, especially for day one, I thought this was an important photo to take was we're reimagining The Color Purple. There was something that I was thinking about Mister, that I didn't want to play him as the villain per se, that I think that he's sort of like known as. But I wanted to look at him as a hurt person, hurting people, someone who's broken. But this is when Mister was younger, and I wanted to show that Mister had dreams and wishes and aspirations like anybody else. And he also was like a little sexy too. I think the fit of this, me and the costume designer Francine, she was like, I think he's got a little sex appeal, a little swagger. I'm like, yeah, that complicates it a bit more. What I love about costume, because I feel like costume does so much, because in this film I age over, I think, 30 years. And it's just some sleight of hand that costume designers do. I feel like we shoot out of order, but like it's amazing to me. They're like, yeah, I look older at times, I look heavier at times, I look leaner at times. It's all about the cut. With this cut, it was really showing my long legs and high waist and all that stuff, so it gives you some youth. When we all got in the room together for the first time, the beautiful thing is Blitz, my director, put us in these incredible rehearsals for 2 weeks. So we were able to come together, myself and Fantasia and Taraji and Corey Hawkins and her and Halle Bailey and also Lou Gossett Jr. That was the most, I think, impactful moments. We literally were sitting around listening to stories from Lou Gossett Jr., who's now no longer with us. But that was the thing that I remember the most, is we're all sitting around just talking to him, and I just wanted whatever wisdom, whatever knowledge, whatever. I just wanted to be in his presence, and I'm really glad that Lou Gossett Jr. was able to do this film, as it was his last film. Next one. Oh, this is a real favorite photo of mine. This is from my first trip to Japan. And I went to Tokyo, and then I also went to Kyoto. And I went during cherry blossom season, which is April. And I love this photo because I was just standing there under the cherry blossoms. As you can tell, they're killing it. They're really working it out here. And this beautiful woman decided to mock my photo, which is kind of cool. I'm like, I love that she was, you can see her, look at her, she's looking around, she's seeing what I'm up to, and she's got a great sense of humor. I didn't know this happened until after I saw photos. Japan is one of my favorite places on this planet. I think, and she can tell you why. Friendly, warm, people who love a sense of tradition as well. And I think know how to have a good time too. It's a place where I always like to go and just get lost for like 10 days and just go. That's another place that I'll just really pack up and just go to. Who do I love to travel with? My favorite travel buddy is my husband, Raul. He's a lot of fun, actually. He loves the fact that I love taking care of the planning, and he goes along for the ride. Like I take care of the hotels, you name it. He's good to go with me. This is a great photo. This just shows my sense of humor, that I'm willing to do anything for a buck. I'm totally kidding. This actually just shows me being a werewolf. This was for, I believe, an AMC Halloween fest situation. And they were like, hey, we're having this Halloween fest. Would you be interested in promoting it? I was like, absolutely, if I can dress up as a werewolf. Because I thought, I want to go for it. If I'm going to do a Halloween fest, what am I going to do? So we had a makeup artist come over and do all of this. It was fantastic. And, you know, I dress up for a living, but I don't get to play things like a werewolf. All right, next one. Here is a photo that I was really proud to show you, because no one ever can understand the perspective of an actor. This is what's looking at me most of the time when I'm trying to do a job, you know, emoting and learning lines and all that stuff and sharing moment to moment with another actor. This is what you got looking at you. This is my director, my my DP's fellow actor who seems quite bored, but he's in the scene, but he's off camera. My director's buried in there, Colman Domingo. This is all my crew from The Madness. This is my boom operator, 2 boom operators apparently. And I thought it was a great photo of like the idea, so because people can never understand. I think acting, you're not acting in a bubble. You have a ton of people watching you all the time. So this is my perspective. The Madness is a television show that's coming out in November, and I play a CNN pundit who gets accused of a crime. And it's a mystery and it's a thriller, and I have to go through different sects of society to find out what is going on. And it goes into some very high levels in the world. It's a bit of a conspiracy thriller, but I think it's really dope. I'm looking forward to it. You know, the most incredible thing about shooting television compared to film is I feel like that the television that I've been a part of is very cinematic. Fear the Walking Dead, it felt like you were doing an epic film every single week. Euphoria, very cinematic. I feel like maybe that's what I'm drawn to. I've never had the privilege of sort of like going in for sort of like a 3-camera shoot on like ABC or something. I don't know why, but I'm available, but I just haven't done them. But, well, I'm probably not available, but I just haven't done them. And next up, look at that. This is just a beautiful moment. This is in Toronto. Tanya Lee, this is Spike Lee's wife. Here's Spike Lee, Clement Virgo, and myself. Now this was a beautiful night where I won the TIFF Tribute Award. This for me is a great photo because it really ties in my theater career, my earlier career, with the career that I have now. Spike Lee I worked with him years ago, I believe in like 2007. Spike Lee directed me in the documentary version, sort of hybrid, of Passing Strange, which is a theater project that changed my life. Clement Virgo is the director of The Madness, which is, you know, very impactful to me right now. So I just thought the idea of these 2 directors meeting at this time was really important. And I was able to introduce them to each other, so that felt nice. And the finale. Look at that. No, nothing's wrong with me. It looks like something's wrong, but it's not. Everything's right, and everything's gonna be all right, because there's a thing that I've learned to get, which is an IV drip, which is incredible. I work a lot, and when I need to replenish and get some vitamins in me, the quickest and best way is to get an IV drip. I'm telling you, I swear by them. I'm just laid up here usually for like an hour getting vitamins put inside of me. That's it. That's all it is. I just wanted to show you that because it's something I live by. It's truly the secret ingredient to getting through award season, getting through work, getting through life. I think it's just giving yourself a minute to like do something good for yourself. And the idea of like somebody hooking you up, you feel like you just say, oh, I'm just getting hooked up right now, that's it. I'm just gonna get hooked up so I can go back into the world and I can deal with whatever the world's gonna give me, but I know that I'm fortified from the inside.